Hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? That's what you're wondering. Well, we're in the local watering hole known as the Neon Mall. I like to come here for a coffee or two, well, quite often, shall we say. Great parking, as you may have noticed, and I'm allowed to park wherever I want, so that's very, very nice indeed. Now, where are we going? Well, how about a little trip down to Ricco's Beech? You fancy that one? Yes? We're going to finish with a view, quite simply, to die for. So don't click off just yet. We're going to circumnavigate the streets of Midtown and Lower Paphos, and we're going to go down to Ricco's Beech. And I promise you, a spectacality of a view indeed. If you're thinking it's a bit dark, well, we're in the underground car park at the Neon Mall. So when you come back to your car, it's nice and chilled and cool, and your car's very, very happy to see you because it's not been cooked to death. Now, the more stupid people, well, they park up here, you see, because obviously they're stupid and they think they don't have to walk as far. But the point of it is, if you go to the car park down below, there's an elevator that takes you up, and in fact you don't have to walk at all. So I'm not quite as stupid as I look. Well, I am actually. Idiot in a blue hat and a pair of sunglasses who walks around the harbour at night time, as someone pointed out, and apparently I look like a complete idiot. Well, there you go. Have you looked at yourself in the mirror? Probably not, because that mirror would probably crack. Anyway, look at that. That's what you want to see, isn't it? If you're coming to the channel known as Marika and me, you want a little bit of fun and games, and you want to know what's going on in downtown Paphos. And, well, they're working over there. If you look in front of you, if your name's Lady Andrea, that is the Goodies takeaway. That's going to be a fast food outlet. Of course, that's McDonald's there, right by the side of us. And a lot of people like to go to McDonald's, don't they? Including myself. Now and again, I do pop in. But it always shocks me at the price that you go in and you pay an awful lot of money for not an awful lot. And it never looks like the picture, does it? But, hey, it's a tried and tested formula. If ever I amass $500,000, I think I'll go and open a McDonald's, and very soon I would be a millionaire. So, good luck to them. Blue Cross Hospital, that's right across the road. Not a bad private hospital. And of course now if you're in the Cypriot health system, you can go there as well. And then they pick up the bill, and the doctors who own the hospital get lots and lots of money, and they get to go and buy new S-classes and that kind of thing. Anyway, this is the road that drops down from the Limassol roundabout. That's the Neon Mall on the left hand side, and as we continue down you're going to get to see that blueness and that blue Mediterranean Sea. If you want to buy an MG, one of those electric things now, they're not sports cars anymore, there's a dealer over there on the right hand side. He's sold one or two, so he tells me, and I do see one or two around, so obviously there are some stupid people in the world. Anyway, Volvo Hyundai, perhaps if you've got a bit more intelligence you go and buy one of them, because of course there's a worldwide backup for support. And I'm not saying there's not for MG, but you know, I mean, they were never very good in the 70s, to be honest. Retro with the rose tinted glasses, you look back and think, oh, they were nice. They were not, they were terrible. Anyway, sorry for insulting all the MG owners club, but they are probably not subscribed, or perhaps they'll now subscribe to the little channel known as Marika and me, and send us some bad comments. You never know. Now, talking about subscribing, lots of people, I understand, are not subscribed, and that doesn't matter, don't get me wrong, but if you're worried that it costs you money to subscribe, it doesn't. If you hit that thumbs up, or the like button some people call it, that doesn't cost you a penny. It just tells YouTube that you like what you've seen, and then perhaps YouTube should recommend it to like-minded people, in other words, clever people like you. And of course, if you hit the subscribe, it doesn't cost you a penny, but again, it tells YouTube that you like what you've seen, and again, they will recommend it to like-minded people like yourself, obviously clever people. Toy box, if you want to go and buy some toys for Christmas, pop in there. I'm sure they'll have a good rummage in your wallet, and your kids will run around picking up this and picking up that. If you want a bit of Chinese food, some noodles and some ching chong chow 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 mein, number 68, you pop into there. That's the Chinese market, and they sell all sorts of bits and bobs like noodles, because that's what they like, isn't it? And I like noodles, by the way. I like pot noodles. And I was talking to some people the other day, and of course the old favourite is that, yes, tomato and something pot noodle. I can't remember now, but it's tomato and it's like a brown colour on the outside, isn't it? And then the other one is the chicken and mushroom pot noodle, most popular pot noodles in the world. And they were there right at the start. I remember when I was a young boy eating many of them, and they're still there today. So that tells you a lot, doesn't it? Now, last night we were sitting in the Pelican restaurant, and every night now we tend to be joined by anything from 2 to 20 people, to be honest. On average 8 to 10 people come and pass the night away with us, and we chin wag about this, and we put the world to rights, and we have a good laugh. But anyway, last night some of the superstars that took their time to join us, and we thank you very, very much from the bottom of our two hearts. Should we do it in the, what's the word, the hereditary tree, shall we? So we'll start off with the Barons, because I think they're the highest. So you had Baron John, Baroness Louise, who likes that little bit of cheese. They joined us, and thank you very, very much indeed. Then there was 1 or 2 ladies around. We had Lady Justine, we had Lady Tracy, and then we were joined by a new superstar, and I instantly promoted to a lady, and her name is Lady Victoria. And of course, when her partner in crime, who's now become a Sir, that's Sir Martin, showed me his phone, he actually calls her Lady Victoria. So there we go, how right I was. She was an absolute superstar. The smile of an angel, by the way. And on top of all that, she's a chartered accountant. So you never know, in a couple of years I may have a use for her. I may have, and he's a master electrician, so I think we'll have a use for him as well when we come to building that hotel. She can fiddle the books, and he can do all the shortcuts on the electrics, can't he? And then when it burns down, we can make a massive insurance claim, and I can end up a multi-millionaire. But don't worry, I'll share it all with you, I promise you that. And thank you from the bottom of our two hearts for coming back to see us now and again. Some people keep coming back over and over, and we thank you very, very much indeed. But while you're at it coming back, why not try and keep us afloat? A little channel known as Marika and me. You know, YouTube, well, what can I say? They don't pay you a lot of money, that's for sure. You need millions and millions of views to even buy a pair of underpants if you are a YouTuber. So the way it's done, it's called Buy Me a Coffee. Why don't you Google it? Buy Me a Coffee, Marika and me. That'll take you straight to our landing page. A little bit of information about us, and you can choose to, well, treat us to a coffee or two. It's not going to cost you that much money. If you like what you see, well, perhaps, what should I say? Send us a little gift, and of course we'll transfer your money into liquid coffees, into new microphones. Perhaps if your name is Lord Simon and he's turning his volume up, and I hope I've adjusted the mic, and I hope the sound now is that little bit better. Anyway, we're in downtown Paphos. That's our favourite hotel right in front of us, and that is the Olympic Lagoon Resort. It's a 5-star luxury beachside hotel, and it sits on the cusp of the blue Mediterranean Sea. So sit with us. We're on the Hotels Road, and we're going the wrong way, but we're actually going out to Ricco's Beech. And don't forget to come back for a little bit more of Mr. Paul's Breakfast Club, because in the next little video, obviously, we'll be going the right way. And we're going to do a hotel countdown and name some of the hotels along the way as we head on our travels to the downtown Paphos harbour. And if you've not been to Paphos since, well, this time last year, I suppose, isn't it, to be honest? A year, anyway, a year. The harbour has been transformed. It really has. Everyone who's come out has said, oh my goodness, it's so much better than it was before. Because we all worry about change, don't we? Even when we go to change our underpants, we all worry about it. You know, you've had them on for 3 weeks or so, and you're very comfortable in them, and they feel nice, and yes, I'll stop now. But you know, when you go and change them, you always think, will that next pair be as comfortable? Well, for the first week, not. But of course, as they bed in over the next couple of weeks, you'll feel nice and snug and nice and comfortable. And then whenever you take them off, they'll stand up on their own. Now, what's coming up here? So Martin mentioned that is the Paphos Casino, and it is, but it's not much of a casino, is it? But if you want to lose some money, that could be that place for you. It really could. Now, I want to say the sky today is looking pretty blue, isn't it? Yes, I think you know where I'm going. That sky is looking blue. The sea, I promise you, when we get there, it's going to take your breath away because it's blue. Mr. Paul, as Sir Martin said, oh my God, you are dressed head to toe in blue. Yes, I am. Head to toe in blue. Even the underpants that stand on their own, they are blue, with little pink spots, especially for you. So, all that's missing is you. Why not get yourself on a big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy? Because Cyprus, Marika and me, the island of love, is waiting especially for you. I'd also like to do a mention for some superstars who have now gone back to the UK. I gave them a lift to the airport only last night, and of course that is the Superstar and the Superstar S. That's Sir Justin and of course Lady Tracy. They've gone back to, I think it's damp today, damp Warrington, but never mind, they'll be all right. They'll be in the kitchen cooking up something, and I've no doubt they'll be cleaning up because JJ has, well, probably left the house in a bit of a mess, and Sophie's coming back, and everyone's getting excited, and then of course they're off to university. That's a good thing, isn't it? Education, very, very good thing. So we're missing you like crazy. Tracy, Justin, and of course we know you'll be back again next year. And just so you know, I have distributed all of that rock that you brought for me. It's been distributed around the harbour. Most people gladly took it, and one or two have already eaten it, and one or two people refused it because they haven't got sweet teeth. But there's a lot of people in the harbour area who are saying thank you very, very much. That's the Ocean Vision. That's the big boy in the Paphos Sea Cruises boato. That's a super yacht, all inclusive, all you can eat, all you can drink, all you can party, and if you're very, very lucky, you might even get to do a little bit of romancing as well. Come on, Gumbaru, let's see your reversing skills. Here we go. Smack. Be careful, think about your excess, because that's a hire car, and if you're not careful with it, well, they're going to be, well, they're not zapping your credit card, they've already zapped your credit card, but they won't be zapping it back. That's the way it works. So we're in the Ricco's Beech area, one or two beach bars along here. Ricco's Beech was the first one on the right hand side. That's where it gets its name from, because that's set up, I was told 1977, maybe I'm wrong, well, whoever I was told by was wrong, but somewhere around there is when that bar opened up. This is the Thea Beach Bar on the right hand side. You've got the Clio Bar and Restaurant over there, run by some English people, G&T, that's what they're called, yeah. And over here you've got one final beach bar, and then we're going to get to the end. I'm going to circumnavigate the roundabout, and I promise you, you are going to get a view quite simply to die for, and I'm going to sit there for a minute or so and let you digest it. This is what you're missing if you're looking for that last bit of summer sun, or even winter sun as some people call it. The cabana, there it is, the cabana. So you want to go to some Dulce and Cabana with a man with the cheap shoes, that's where you're going to find him on several nights of the week, especially on a Saturday and Sunday, because he likes to digest the blueness of the blue Mediterranean Sea. This one in front's driving nice and carefully, isn't he? What's he doing, I wonder? Oh, I can see. Got a mobile phone in one hand, a frappe in the other hand, and a couple of cigarettes, and a Romeo and Juliet, and he's the chief of police. But there we go. Lax in Cyprus, very, very lax if you're doing anything. Don't worry about doing things wrong. If you're going down a one-way street, for example, someone's coming the other way, even if it's a police car, just pull over and wave and say sorry, and they'll go, oh, there you go, off you go. Because more often than not, they're on call, so they're going somewhere very important. They're going, you know, to a frappe shop, or perhaps it's around lunchtime, so they're going to go and get a free pork kebab. So don't worry about the police in Cyprus. Nice people, always smiling, and they don't want to write a ticket for anything. They really, really don't. Because think of all the paperwork they've got to do, you know. That's not what they signed up for. No. They signed up to waltz up and down in their nice uniforms, chatting to the tourists, and in particular, looking for the girls. There we go. Right, we've come to that roundabout. We're going to go and do a little bit of off-roading, and you are going to get a spectacality of a view indeed. I promise you that. Look at that, I've gone straight round the roundabout, and now we'll park up here. I don't want to get my car dirty, Lady Alley, so we'll park up just there, and you can feast your eyes and digest the beauty and the spectacality of that. Look at it. Takes your breath away. Am I right? Yes. There's the Ocean Vision. There's the Jolly Roger next to it. So that's the fun ship. Kids and biggies go on there and they have a great, great time indeed. Again, that's operated by the Paphos Sea Cruises.com. So if you want to find any information about it, go and Google them. But hey, why not go into the harbour, hunt down Sexy Roxy and the man with the sexiest legs in the world, and that's Major Tom. And they'll tell you all about it. And of course, if you mention Marika and me, you never know, you might get a discount or two. There's one or two that we've helped out over our time, shall we say. But that sea is looking simply spectacular, isn't it? as you feast your eyes out into the abyss and digest its beauty. So get yourself on a big bird or a canoe. Start paddling like crazy. Paphos, Cyprus. We're all waiting, especially for you. Thanks for watching, and of course we'll see you again very, very soon indeed. I think you'll like it a little bit longer. What do you think? Do you like it? Are you feeling jealous? Thought you would be. Come on, get yourself on the big bird or a canoe. You never know. You could paddle like crazy though. You'll be here in a couple of weeks. I promise you the weather will be waiting especially for you.